Alright, so today we're starting sitting. So you can go ahead and sit down with crossed legs. And just find your center in your body. Sit a little bit more to the back than what you think. And we'll start with some breathing. So you can take the bowl on your belly and just place both hands on top of the bowl and lightly press it to your belly. Relax your shoulders and we'll breathe into the bowl so you can really expand the belly. Let the belly push the bowl away. So you breathe in and you push the bowl away and just exhale and feel how naturally your belly button draws in. Again, deep breath in, into your belly, into the bowl, and deep long breath out. The belly pulls gently in without forcing anything. Hi Birgit. So we just started with some breathing. We're sitting with crossed legs, the bowl is in front of the belly, and we breathe in, pushing the bowl away. You can close your eyes for those few breaths and exhale. Feel how the belly draws in, and you can gently push with your hands the bowl towards you to really feel it. Just a little bit, not much force. All the time standing your head up to the ceiling and relaxing the shoulders more and more. So you find length and relaxation at the same time. Let's do 3 more breaths here. Deep breath in. Allow your belly really to expand. And deep long breath out. Pull yourself long. Okay, one more time. Deep breath in. And deep long breath out. Relax. Pull the belly gently in. We're moving the bowl underneath our left armpit or on the left side of the rib cage. So you can just keep the arm relaxed on the side. Again, try to center yourself. So you have weight on both sitting bones. You can shift a little bit forward and backward to find your center a little bit side to side. And when you have found it, try again to breathe into the bowl. So the feeling is going to be that we're breathing only on the left side of the lungs, which is theoretically not possible because we always use both sides of the lungs, but from the muscles, from what's happening, our intercostal muscles are stretching on the left side. So you make space between the ribs and exhale, relax. Again, try to have long and deep breath. So as long as you can. You don't have to follow any rhythm or pattern, but just try to breathe in as long as you can. Hold the breath for a moment, and then as long and easy as you can, breathe out again. Again, deep long breath in, here on the left side. Feel how your side of the body opens and you push the bowl away. Maybe you feel even your arm lifting, but keep the arm relaxed. And exhale, the ribs come closer to your center, closer to your spine. 2 more breaths here. Deep breath in through the nose. And deep long breath out. Okay, last one. Hi Francois. Deep breath in. We're using the small bowl. And we started with some breathing exercises. So Francois, you can stay on that side and take 5 breaths, just breathing and expanding on that side. So we're on the left side. And the rest of us, we take the bowl on the other side, underneath the other armpit or the other side of the rib cage. And again, keeping the belly relatively flat, the spine is long, and we breathe only into the bowl. Feel free to close your eyes to concentrate on the feelings in your lungs cage. to really push the ball away from you with the breath. Yes, and Francois, you can switch. Oh, you already did, yes. Okay, here we have a few more breaths. Relax your face, relax your jaw. Let your shoulders sink down on your back. 2 more breaths. And deep long breath out. Last one. And release. Now we will take the ball behind the back, so on the lower back. I'm just showing you, don't have to turn and stay like this. And you can just hold it with both hands, so on your lower back. And as before, we're breathing in the belly and pushing it forward. Now try to breathe towards the ball. It's going to be a little bit weird feeling, but try to concentrate. Imagine like a balloon pushing your ball back. And exhale, pull up like a zipper. You go onto belly button and the ribs close and you pull it up like a vacuum coming from your sitting bones. And again, inhale into the ball. If your flexibility allows you to lift the ball just a little bit higher, so it's where the ribs start. So it's actually where our diaphragm is. If it's not working at all and you have a wall next to you, you can go as well on the wall. And really push, imagine with your breath you push the ball away from you. And as you exhale, you pull up. So everything gets narrow and up. Or you can just hold it, it doesn't matter. We have 2 more breaths here. No worries, we will explore this breathing pattern in different positions. And one last breath here. Deep breath in. And exhale, pull in and up. And then we switch the legs, other leg is on top. Take the ball in front of you. Bend your elbows. Shoulders down, so the ball is in front of your chest. Inhale. And imagine somebody pulls your elbows to the side and your shoulders. So your shoulders spread to the side, you still hold the ball. And as you exhale, squeeze it together. And exhale until there is no air. Again, inhale. Think of opening your chest, so like widening across your chest. And exhale, squeeze. And as you squeeze, have again this feeling you pull in and up. Your belly and your whole spine. Let's do 5 more in your own breathing pattern. All the time, head up to the ceiling. Exhale, really squeezing and emptying the lungs, the belly, everything. Think of a vacuum coming inside your body and pulling you up. And exhale. Let's relax face and eyes and mouth. Again, deep breath in. And deep long breath out. Squeezing, squeezing, squeezing with the whole with the whole palm of the hand. Pushing the ball together. Last one. Deep breath in. And exhale. Squeeze and hold it. So exhale the whole air. Exhale it. Keep pushing the ball together and we'll do 3 pulses to the right side. Twist, twist, twist. Inhale in the center. Exhale. Squeeze again. To the other side. Twist, twist, twist. Center. So you use the breath in the center. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze and twist, twist, twist. center, inhale, one more time to each side, exhale, squeeze and twist, 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 center, last one on each side. And now we inhale, lift the ball, lift your shoulders, pull yourself really long, stretch, even more, even more, even more, and exhale, we lean to the side. And inhale, center, exhale to the other side. And lift the shoulders, lift your whole spine, pull it long. Try to go straight to the side, not twisting here. And center, grow tall. From your sitting bone, you lift up, higher, even higher. And to the side. And center, and lower the ball all the way on the floor. Hands on the ball, and you roll it forward to stretch our back. And exhale, starting from your sitting bones, you start restacking the spine and going back up. We take the ball up, inhale, exhale to the side, doesn't matter which side, inhale, center, exhale to the other side, inhale, center and down, exhale, roll the ball away from you and stretch here. So try to lift the chest and exhale opposite. Somebody's pulling your waistline back until you restack the spine. Inhale, lift and side. Inhale, center, exhale the other side. Center and down, exhale. Roll the ball away from you. Lifting the chest, so really stretching the spine in extension and then flexion. Rounding, restacking, growing tall. Last one, we lift the ball over to one side, stretching the whole side of your body. Center, keep that length, keep stretching. To the other side, yes. Center, and lower the ball down. We roll one last time forward. And we stay here and we do a small cat and cow movement. So you pull the ball a little bit towards you and lift the chest and round the spine and lift. So you push on the ball, so stretch shoulders away from the ears and round. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. Yes, so according to your flexibility, you can be more forward or closer to you with the ball. Last one. Inhale, stretch, and around, stay around, roll the ball towards you. And switch the legs again, the other leg is on top. This time we twist over to one side, doesn't matter which one. So the ball is on the side of your leg, outside. And here, we take the hands on the ball and try to roll the ball away from you without lifting the sitting bone. Opposite sitting bone stays down. So here you feel a stretch on your body. Take a breath in and exhale, come back and lift the spine. We stay on that side for two more. You roll the ball as far as you can on that diagonal. When you feel the stretch, breathe in into the side of your body. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch. Last one on this side. Roll the ball away from you. Good. Watch out with your shoulders. And the head could be everybody a little bit higher than what you think. And go back up. And let's take the ball on the other side. Same thing, 3 times. Exhale, you roll it away from you. Watch out that you're still sitting with the sitting bones down. Inhale to feel the stretch. Exhale to come back up. Maybe it feels completely different in your spine, in in your body on both sides. Don't judge, just notice all these feelings and be with them and use the breath. So today our key is length and breath. So all the time be aware that you have deep, nice, long breath and try to feel in your body where is the breath going. And stretch. And one last time. Roll the ball away from you. Take a deep breath in. We're having awareness. Where is our breath? Exhale, go back up and release. Okay, we'll stretch the legs. Shake them a little bit. And take the ball behind you. So that is going to be around between the shoulder blades. You can bend the legs. So you can adjust in a moment. Arms parallel. Inhale to grow tall. Again, our focus is lengthening and awareness of the breath. Exhale, pull the belly in and up. Tilt your pelvis to find a nice C-curve in your spine and feel like stretching in a hammock. And when you find this feeling, start rolling down until you find the ball. Maybe you can take your hands down and center the ball. And from here we stay around in the whole spine and we just move the arms back. Inhale. Circle the arms around to the side and forward and try to lift a little bit higher. So take the weight off the ball. You're still touching it, but you take the weight away. Now put your weight back on the ball. Take the arms up towards your ears. Without changing anything, you still keep putting the belly in. Circle the arms around and lift a little bit higher. And inhale. And exhale. Keep going for a few more. So you circle the arms. Watch out that your neck stays in this nice C-curve. When you move the arms back, you really stay around in your spine, in your neck. Good. Let's add a leg movement. We do exactly the same. So you circle the arms around and then when you lift one knee up. Lower the leg down to circle the arms around and exhale the other one. Yes. Good. All the time belly button to spine and keeping the length. Relax face. Very good. Last one. And we stay down. Take your hands behind the head. And gently lower the head down to open the chest here. So we will stay here. See that your head is heavy in your hands. So you're not pulling with your neck muscles, but you can relax and you're holding your head with your hands. Elbows are slightly lifted. We just stay here and breathe again. You breathe into the ball. And exhale, relax. Into the ball. So maybe you have the feeling that you're slightly lifting off the ball as you breathe in. That's fine. So basically we're not really moving anywhere. You keep the head relaxed. And you concentrate again only on your breath. We're going to change slightly the position of the head, so lower the head a little bit lower, maybe 5 centimeters lower. And again, take 3 breaths. So you're staying at one place, you don't go up and down. Very good, you can stay at one level. Don't go up and down, just stay at one place and breathe. And the breath is making you have a slight movement up and down on the ball. Okay, now we're lowering the head all the way down as far as we can. Open the elbows, inhale. As you exhale, close the elbows, pull the head and neck to stretch the back of the neck. So really round and think of pulling the chin to the chest. And then the same way, like unfolding your neck and opening the elbows, and try to lower your elbows to the floor as much as you can. And again, exhale, close the elbows, pull to feel a gentle stretch. It's not too much, like really gentle stretch on the neck. And inhale to open. Last one. And open again into your usual position where your elbows show to both sides of the room. We do a small twist here on the ball. Try to balance on your pelvis and just turn gently side to side, keeping the length in the spine. So the head is slightly lifted. You are not in completely straight line in the spine, but just a little bit lifted head, and from there you twist with stabilizing the pelvis. You can push gently with the feet into the ground. Yes, good. Okay, one more time to each side. Everybody's doing a good job holding the pelvis still, from what I can see here. And from here, we take the arms forward or up. Inhale. As you exhale, start stretching the legs, pulling the belly in and rolling yourself over the legs. Stay around, bend the legs, same way we're going down. So you bend the legs, rounding the spine and holding that chest lift position. Inhale, exhale, belly in, stretching the legs, and the heels are all the time on the floor, and really pull the belly in here. Imagine somebody pulls your waistline back and the hands forward. And then staying round, start rolling down and bending the legs and going down. Good. Let's repeat 4 more times. You're looking straight forward, keeping the shoulders down, and concentrate on making this nice C-curve, the arc of your spine really round, and pulling the belly in and up. At the same time, you have this nice length. Katya and Catherine, think of your chin a little bit more to the chest, so you lengthen the neck a little bit, or you push the back of the neck slightly back. So it's this movement. Yes, good. Okay, one more. And then you will stay up and stretch the spine. We take the ball between the legs and open the legs wider as the mat. Here, Francois, you can sit higher on a pillow or roll the mat. So hands on the ball, stretching. We want to have perfectly straight spine here, sitting on top of the sitting bones, not behind, but really on top. And we lean forward as much as we can, so even if it's just 1 millimeter. And then we round the back and roll the ball away from us. Same way up, one vertebra at a time. Up, lift the ball, stay with your straight spine, so think of here a little bit chin to the chest, ribs in, belly in, everything is close to the center axis, and then we lean back as far as we can from the hip joint, lean forward as far as you can, and then round, lowering the ball and roll it forward. Roll the ball back towards you and we repeat. We lift the ball, find our straight line, lean back. So you have to really hold with the core, with the ribs. Lean forward as much as you can from the hips. Yes, and then lower the ball round and roll back. So this is the movement, and you can do 4 more. Check for sure where is your head. Usually our head wants to be more forward, like this turtle neck. Try to have it in the same line as the rest of the spine. And you can push a little bit with the heels into the ground for stability. And challenge yourself. Go back as far back as you can with stable core. Everything frozen in one line, only the hip joints open. And go as far forward as you can before you round. And then when you cannot go any further, then you round and you roll up. Yes, that's it. Katy, watch out with your shoulders. Relax them, please. And good. Birgit, when you go up, then you can really lean backwards. Stay there and lean back, as far back as you can. Yes, more? Okay. And forward. And then we stay over our legs. So roll the ball away from you. And relax. You can bend slightly the legs or relax the feet. And then we go a little bit side to side here. So the sitting bones stay down and you just go like if you are moving a driving wheel and you move the whole body in the same direction. Okay, and then roll yourself back. We are taking, you can sit up, take the ball underneath your right foot. And your hands, here it's really not important which direction are pointing your fingers, so see what's comfortable for your shoulders and for your wrists. Maybe you want them pointing forward, backwards, or to the side. I'll just put them mine to the side. Open the shoulders, push yourself away from the ground to really stretch the spine. Inhale. As you exhale, push with both feet into the floor and lift your pelvis. And lower back down. So your pelvis is ideally in the middle between your hands and your feet. Here we have a little bit of disbalance because one foot is higher, so the body has to adjust, but our pelvis should stay parallel to the floor. Again, push. This side, so the pelvis stays level. So you lift the pelvis. My one knee is higher than the other, but the pelvis, both sides, so I'm not lifting higher the side of the pelvis, which is with lifted knee, and lower. Yes, let's do 2 more. Lift. up, lift, and here we do quick movement with our bow. We stretch the leg and pull it in, and stretch and pull in, and we go for 8, 7, 6, bend slightly your elbows, micro bend, push yourself away from the ground, and 3, 2, 1, bend the leg, lower the pelvis, and release. Take the bow away for a moment. You can cross your legs. We push the back of the hands together and lift the elbows and lower them a few times. Lift and lower. And then you can interlace your fingers and turn the wrists around. Shake your hands. Feet on the ground, legs open, sitting on top of the sitting bones, like really stretching the spine. Arms to the sides. Imagine somebody pulls your fingers to both sides of the room and do circles here. In one direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite. Strong arms. Keep pulling to the sides and keep growing tall. Especially Francois. Stretch more your spine even more. And Catherine too. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And 2, 1. Turn your palms facing up. Bring the arms forward. Keep the ribs in and we lift the arms, which is a little bit hard here. Lower. Open with your thumbs. You reach back. 3 pulses. Back, back, back. And repeat. Forward. And try to lift your arms without releasing the ribs. And down. And again. Open, open, open. And lift. Lower. Open, open, open. Yes. Shoulders down, ribs in all the time. Good. And lift. Last one. Open, open, open. And relax. Roll your shoulders to the back and to the front. And we take the bow underneath the other foot. So both feet are in one line. Feet are parallel to each other, hip distance apart. Again, find the same position of your hands like before. Shoulders, spine, everything active. Push with both feet into the ground and lift your pelvis. And lower. Try to find your neutral spine position. So when you go down, you're not overarching the lower back and you're not rounding. So it's as neutral as you can hold it. Thinking of the shoulders, of the neck. Yes. Good. If when you lower down, try to keep pushing yourself away from the ground so that the shoulders are not down. Yes, good. And Francois, for you, when you go down, you can think of arching a little bit the lower back. So like really with the sitting bones down. Yes. Good. One more time and we stay up. We lift, gently bending the elbows, and we go forward and back with that leg. For 8, 7, 6, 5. Check your position of your body. You're looking up. You push yourself away from the floor. Micro bend in the arms, stability in the pelvis. Last one. And lower the pelvis down. And release. We can again cross the legs and circle the hand joints. And you take the 3 fingers that are in the middle towards your palm, and you have pinky and thumb, and you just shake your hands like this. And then, like if you're shaking cocktails over your shoulders, like really shake here. Okay. Let's go on the belly. You take the ball between your feet, so between your ankles, and you go on the belly. Hands on top of each other, and your forehead on the hands like on a small pillow. Push the pubic bone down, flex your feet, make sure the ball is in a good position so you can adjust it, so you can squeeze the ball. Okay, you inhale to prepare. As you exhale, first try to lift the belly off the ground, and then squeeze the ball and lift your knees just off the ground. And inhale, release. Exhale, first the belly, then squeeze and lift. And you try to have this movement fluid. So lifting the belly button, the ball, and squeezing at the same time. Shoulders relax, your face is completely resting over the hands. So Kat, you can keep your hands head down. Head down, head down. Yes, head is completely relaxed, so we can concentrate on really lengthening the lower back. While we put the belly in, we cannot release the lower back, so it stays super long, and then we open the hips from there. Good. 2 more. And then you push with the hands on the ground and keep your knees down, pull the belly in, just squeeze the ball and lift head, neck and chest up and lower. Exhale, squeeze the ball and lift head, neck and chest up and lower. Like in the swan, but with the hands down in this position. Okay, we're going to hold our swan, so maybe not to the maximum, but lift head, neck and chest up, open your shoulders, pull the belly in, and here we stretch the legs and we bend. And stretch, try to not lose the ball, you don't have to squeeze the ball, just hold your upper body still, pubic bone into the floor to keep the lower back long. We add the head, you stretch the legs, look over to the left, bend the legs center, stretch the legs, look over to the right, and center. Good. Glutes are working, our back extensor is working. If there is any tension in the lower back, lower your head a little bit lower, please, or pull the belly more in, or both. Last one on each side. Look to the left, stretching the legs in the air, center, look to the right, and come back to center. Lower your feet down with the ball, push yourself back and sit down on your ball. So really go back and stretch your arms so your pelvis is higher than usual, and stretch your arms super far away from you to open the shoulders here and the chest, and just take a deep breath in and out. Good. We keep the ball between the legs, between the feet, and we go on the side, on your elbow. If your mat is too sensitive elbows, you can double up the mat. Depends on the floor as well. Oh, we lost somebody. I think Eva. Okay, here elbow underneath the shoulder. Push yourself up, so it's really active. The head is in alignment, we're not twisting. Ready? We just push with the lower leg down. It's not just the foot, but imagine from your foot to your sitting bone, the whole leg pushes down. Inhale, release. Use the breath. Exhale. You push down, squeeze belly button in and up. And release. And all the time, keeping the distance from the floor, shoulders active. We take the upper arm to the ceiling, squeeze the ball, and reach forward into diagonal. And release the ball and lift the arm. Again. And open. Here we watch out when we reach with the arm to not hang into the shoulders. So really push yourself away from the floor with your elbow. And try to stabilize the pelvis. So the twist happens only into the upper part of your rib cage. Last one. Push yourself away from the floor. Good. Active shoulder. Take the upper arm and place it so the forearms are in one line here. Bend your knees. So the pelvis pointing the camera forward and our upper body pointing the mat. We open the upper knee. Inhale. And close it and try to touch both knees. And inhale, open, and close. And open, and close. So, the pelvis is not moving, both pelvic bones on top of each other, and we really twist the upper body and push yourself away from the floor with the forearms. Okay, keep your legs parallel in this position. And we'll lift both feet up. Both feet are up. Yes, and here we stretch the legs and bend without losing the ball. And stretch and bend. Push yourself with the forearms away from the floor. Last one. And lower your feet down. We use the hands to go up to sitting. You can take the ball out and stay in this position where the legs are stuck. And we just take the upper arm overhead and go towards our legs for a nice stretch. And we stay here 3 long deep breaths, sending the breath on the side of the rib cage, which is stretching right now. You can close your eyes for a moment if you want and see that your head is not in front of you but really in alignment with the spine. Relax the face once again. And release. Okay, roll your shoulders to the back and to the front. I'm going to repeat the same on the other side, so you can just swing your legs to the opposite direction, going on your elbow. The ball is between the feet and the legs are straight. One straight line in your whole body. Check that the pelvis is not twisting. From here, everybody looks straight to me, but of course you can see for yourself. Elbow pushes head a little bit lower. And again, the whole leg is completely straight, so you flex the feet and you push away like you're pushing against the wall. And then with the whole length, you squeeze, you push down, and you release. And you squeeze. Without changing the shoulder or the head or anything. Yes. Good, ribs are in. We find again more length. Think of the head, the crown of the head reaching far away from you and the feet in the opposite direction. Ready for our combined movement. We take the arm up, inhale. As you squeeze the legs, squeezing the ball, you twist the upper body so you reach into the diagonal in front of you and up. And inhale, arm over, up to the ceiling. Exhale, squeeze and reach. And center. Here, rather do smaller movement, but don't hang into the shoulder. We want to stay stable here. And squeeze and reach. And open. So maybe if you stretch across your whole belly, across the body, we want to find the biggest length. And reach. And open. Last one here. Reach. And open. So upper arm goes parallel to the lower one. So they're in front of each other. The pelvis didn't move. We just bend the legs in a comfortable position. The pelvis showing forward. Upper body twisted. You remember, here we open the knee and close. Push yourself away from the floor. You want to find space between your shoulder blades. So you open the knee as much as you can without sending the pelvis back. In this position is anyway too hard to twist it any further. Be aware, where is your breath? Where is it happening? Try to send it exactly underneath your ribs on the back. Like at the beginning of the class where I explain you that we want to make space in the diaphragm. Okay, one more here. And then we lift the feet. So keep the feet, keep the knees parallel, lift the feet, and here we stretch the legs and bend. And stretch and bend. The legs go like on a diagonal forward towards the camera, and you still twist your upper body, but the pelvis is not moving, so you can check. For example, mine was already twisted, so we try to keep it straight. Good, one more. And last one. And then lower your feet down. Go up, take the ball out of this equation and just keep the legs there. We take arm up, so the one opposite away from the feet. Stretch, and then we go over the feet. Think of your planes, frontal planes, so you have one glass in front of you, one behind you. You're not twisting, so you stay straight in that plane. And you can close your eyes again if you want to feel the breath, the expansion of your waistline, of your rib cage, opening, stretching, lengthening. Again, even in this position, think of your spine getting longer, somebody pulling your head in elongation of that C curve. Okay, one more nice deep breath. Relax face, relax your neck, your jaw. And release. Okay. We're going down on the back. So you can keep the ball between your feet for the moment. Bent legs. Arms parallel to the floor. And then we roll down one vertebra at a time until we have our head and the whole back on the floor. Here we will step again with the right foot on the ball. So see that the ball is not too far and not too close, somewhere that you can push down. We're going just halfway up in the bridge. So arms by your side. Start tilting your pelvis and lift your pelvis just off the ground. Push on the ball and lift the other heel up. And if you can, lift the whole foot for one moment and lower it down. And we roll out of our bridge and release. So it's going to be only the sequence. You try to keep your pelvis square, parallel to the floor. And not rotating like a driving wheel, but really keeping both waistlines long. So tilt your pelvis, roll up, push down, find your stability. First lift your heel up, see that you're stable, then you can lift the whole foot or even the knee all the way up and down. If you feel stable here, really centered and stable, you can do some leg arcs. So tap the floor and lift, tap the floor and lift. Or you can continue with just lifting once and then rolling all the way down, relaxing and rolling back up. So you can choose for yourself. Either you do 4 or 5 going up and down, or you can stay up, stabilizing the whole pelvis, the spine. Our leg on the ball is really working. It starts burning if you're balancing there. And it doesn't matter which variation you're doing. I think by now it should be done. We're rolling one last time, but this time in the full bridge. Inhale, as you exhale, roll yourself all the way up. Relax your chest. Lift the pelvis so the glutes are working. Our left leg is aligned straight forward. Watch out that the knee doesn't open to the side. And here we apply small pressure on the ball and we start stretching the right leg and bend it. For 5. And 4. The pelvis is square. Right side of the pelvis is not dropping. Keep it long. Keep the ribs relaxed. And one more. Push again on the ball. Find your balance. You can use your arms. Really push down. When you feel stable, you lift the knees, so both knees. You lift the left knee, so both knees are in one line, and we just hold it here for 3, 2, 1, and lower the foot down. Roll all the way down, hug your knees to your chest. And you can go side to side. Or do small circles to massage the lower back. Okay, switch the leg, switch the foot. So we have the ball underneath the left foot. Again, not too far, not too close. Somewhere we can just push and stay stable with the whole foot. Lift your head for a second to see that your pelvis is square. And then when we're ready, exhale, just halfway up with the bridge. Push down with that left foot, find your balance. Either you just lift the heel, this is the pre-version, and lower the heel and roll down. Or you lift the heel, find your balance. Ooh, Left side is not so easy. And then lift the whole leg. Lower down and roll the spine down. So again here, safety first. But try to challenge yourself. Either you do the arcs or you just lift once and roll all the way down. Good, and then again. Very well. So maybe you find some disbalance. For me, for example, left side is so hard, but it's not impossible. We have to challenge ourselves. And then roll all the way down. We're going one last time in the full bridge. So roll yourself all the way up. Ribs down, pelvis up, find your perfect position. And then we stretch the right leg out and bend. Applying light pressure on the ball, so pushing gently down. Check the pelvis, it's level, same level as the floor. Okay, 2 more. And here push on the ball. Try to find balance if it's safe. Lift your leg one last time up and down and roll all the way down and hug your knees to your chest. Going again side to side. Massaging your back. Okay, very good. We take the ball and place it between the upper thighs. We're going overhead to the body. It's going to be a modified version. So from here, exhale and start stretching your legs as much as you can. Inhale to hold it. As you exhale, let the legs get heavy and lift up and over. Here, think of lifting your hips a little bit higher. So sitting bones up, we bend the legs so the feet get higher. It's like 90-degree angle. Squeeze the ball as you roll yourself down with bent legs. And then you stretch the legs, and that's the move. Now we continue. So we go up and over. We're not hanging. Send your sitting bones up. Bend your legs so the knees and the hip joints are in one level. Squeeze the ball as you roll down until you're in this nice 90-degree angle position. And then you stretch the legs and you continue. Let's do 2 more. And you go up and over using your core, not hanging, especially when you are up, just relaxing the chest and lifting from your sitting bones. So you have this feeling again of length in your spine and active core. And rolling down. Good, 1 more we have, and then you're done with that. Go up and over, don't hang.